he said the work, I'm excited about the work that I'm doing, and that's fine, but he said that it's almost as if the work has already been done, so I don't need to put so much pressure on myself to do everything. I can relax. Said it's already been done, and it will happen. I am just along for the ride. So I
Are
don't
you
have
one of,
to.
you don't have to do, you just have to be, right?
Yeah, it'll happen. Everything will work out just like it is, so like it's going to. It's already lined up, and I am already doing all of the work. It's just a matter of just.
You one of the light workers?
Yeah, I am. He's
You are
showing
one.
me my power. He's showing me my light, and I know. I've seen. I know it. I'm this big white light. I am. I already know.
So you're just one of the 144,000 that just need to shine a bright light out there and do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty that I'm going to be doing, and it is a big job. But he's saying that I don't have to stress out so much about it because it it's almost like it's certain. It's already, everything is gonna come. Everything's already there. Everything's lined up. Everything that I want and need. And I know that I can feel it. It's all so close, and it's
So
all
ready for the
happening.
big flash.
That, yeah. And in terms of helping people, helping everyone to deal with this, clearing, I just have this, he says to just calm down, because I have this overwhelming feeling of I need to do the most I possibly can in such a, I feel rushed.
Yeah.
He's saying it's not just about the big flash. It's not about the big event. He said there's plenty of time. He said plenty will be needing assistance after the flash for years. He said there's no rush. He says the flash is the time leading up to this event is just for me, those who are ready to. This is the this is the time for those workers to get themselves to a high enough state of being, so that when it happens to the rest of the world, we are ready.
Yeah.
This is the time to ready ourselves. That's what this is. Those who are coming for sessions right now are those who will be doing the work.
Like me, for example.
Yes, you are preparing yourself so that you will be able to hold space for others. They will need you. They will need your assistance after the event. So right now, it is of prime importance to clear all the workers, all the practitioners of all these modalities around the world, even those who aren't doing any modality, those who are just existing here, shining a really strong, powerful frequency. It's time to do the work on ourselves before we can hold space. There's going to be so many. It's going to take a long time.
So your biggest work is about stillness.
Right now, yeah. She needs to find stillness because there's going to be a lot of noise. You need to be able to hold your own
And you find a
centeredness.
place, and you have found your pine tree retreat to do your stillness meditation.
Yeah, and it's partially about a mental, it's just an understanding of
Mm-hmm.
of knowing the importance of stillness, because
Yeah.
then you'll make time for it. You know that it is it's
Mm-hmm.
not supplementary, it is the foundation for everything.
For everything and everybody, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's probably the same thing for me, that I have
Yeah.
to learn stillness.
Yes, in the sessions you have to be still, you have to hold that space.
Yeah.
You have to, in your own life, it provides purity, clarity when you're coming from that space.
During the session and in my life.
Yes, yeah. In
Mm-hmm.
all of our lives, this is there. It's like what I'm seeing is like this event, and right now, and after the event for some time, everybody, so many people on the earth are, it's like I see them all running around screaming and like chickens with their heads cut off. They're going to be yelling and screaming and running for their lives. It looks like they're running around
Why is that?
totally unaware. It's like this confusion, and it's not just this one event. It's for the next coming months and maybe year or few years, I'm not sure. For some time, it looks like the general collective state is going to be very chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important for us to hold powerful space by staying still, by being it's like you can imagine it as light, or you can
Mm-hmm.
imagine it as this powerful imagine that there's this chaotic world, and these people are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and we who have been doing the work to prepare ourselves will then be ready to blast this giant, it's almost like an energetic bubble around us that expands out really, really far, really wide, like a mile out, each one of us. And
Mm-hmm.
all that is within that field
Mm-hmm.
calms down and comes into silence. And you can look outside of the bubble and everybody's still screaming, but you can't hear them anymore.
Okay.
You, it's like it's quiet inside the bubble. So we have to cultivate that. We have to learn how to cultivate that stillness in ourselves, so that we can provide that kind of space, so that when people they're so scared, they're going to come into our space and they'll be calm immediately. They will be in our stillness, like we have to be the trees, the pine trees.
Yeah.
We have to be like that. They will radiate out that energy, and it's like when I stepped into that energy field of that pine tree, I was overwhelmed with a sense of calm and peace, because I was brought into that pine tree's powerful stillness. That tree was unmoving. It
Mm-hmm.
there was nothing that could shake it. It was completely still and silent and at
Yeah.
peace. And so it's like we have to be beacons of calm during this time, so that people have a safe refuge. They can come and find some serenity, some space to get away, because it's going to get really chaotic. It's going to look bad for a little bit, but then it's going to get better. So
It's going to look bad because of natural disasters.
just everything, the entire planet is going to just, it's not necessarily bad, but it's going to look, it's going to be loud, and it's going to be disorganized, and it's going to be chaotic, and there's going to be a lot of confusion and manipulation going on, and people won't know what is true and what is false anymore. They will be lost. They will feel lost. They will feel scared. They will feel confused. And they are going.
Yeah, and
when
we'll, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Say it, what you were going to say.
When these people are ready, it won't happen all at once. It will take many years. This will take many, many years. These people are going to, one by one, find themselves being drawn to certain workers who are holding that space, who have done the work and are able to hold space. And so I'm seeing it's like all around the planet, throughout time, one by one, these people are going to, it's going to get so loud that they are going to seek silence, and they will be drawn to whichever worker resonates with them the most. They will be led, they will be guided to the right worker. And so we will have certain people being led, guided to us.
So Ricky is going to continue to do that work from Hawaii, or she's going to be in another place to do that?
Yes, yeah. They're going to have land, a farm. And that will greatly aid in the stillness, because it is secluded. There's nobody around. It's going to be a big property with total silence, and it will be perfect place to hold space, to cultivate that space. And the purpose of being there will be to cultivate, with this alone time, with this space, to cultivate that energetic bubble and hold powerful, powerful space for the entire planet.
Is she going to be doing that alone or with a partner?
With a partner, yes.
Have they found
many? Yes, yeah, it'll be soon.
So soon she's going to move to a new place.
Yeah, on this island.
On this island. And this
yeah, she knows.
And she's going to be safe from any natural disaster.
Yes. Yes. She was stationed here. This is where she needs to be. Yes. She knows that that place will be quiet and secluded, and they will cultivate powerful space. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so we are all going to be stationed somewhere, but everybody...
In time. Yes, we are all being moved around right now. It will, before... Yes, this is a period of transition. A lot the pieces are being moved around. I'm seeing it like a chessboard, or like war, but not a bad war. It's like, well, it's war, but it's, the idea is, it looks like we're all being put in our positions. It's like there's a commander with a megaphone or some sort, and he's saying loudly, saying like, in your positions now, not in a mean way, but yeah, it sounds like he's saying ready, like get in position. It's where, we're coming up to the main event, position, take your stand. But it's not a problem because it's as if we all get into position easily. We all know exactly where we're supposed to be. So the idea
Yeah.
is we're all going to be stationed in the most optimal place for us to be able to effectively carry out our missions. So
So it's
I
not something
don't,
to worry about. It's going to happen no matter what.
it's going to happen. Just go with the flow. You are already doing it. Your office was the first step. Your books are the next step. You are lightening your load and you will be fine. Continue. Just relax. You will be stationed where you need to go very soon. We will all be, many workers will be moving during this time. Many changes will be taking place, very big life changes. The energies right now are going to be intense and difficult to navigate, and that's okay. Just take care of yourselves, be gentle with yourselves.
Yeah.
Be very gentle. It has already been done. The war has already been won. You are just here to play it out now. It is done. You are.
So the light warriors have already won the war.
Yeah, it was never a question. It's just the natural cycle of things. It's just the balancing out. It was time to balance this planet out. We wished for Earth to live, and so the way it was going, it would die. And now it is alive again. This new Earth is already here. We are just playing cleanup now, and we are just helping the rest of our family transition.
Is there a last, yes? Is there a last message you want Ricky to have for the weeks to come? Is she still okay to be under, or is she getting tired?
Yeah, she's okay.
So we can continue with her to. Is there more? She covered the questions that she had, but there are probably other questions she didn't think about that could guide her into finding her stillness, holding her position, making herself ready for the big event. Do you want to give her more insight of what she should be doing?
Yeah, she knows everything in life. She knows that the diet and the diet plays a role. She knows how to structure her daily routine to make it more efficient. And she knows that she needs to get outside in the fresh air and have more alone time and just be quiet for long periods of time without technology and without other people. And that will be leaps and bounds. That will solve all of the problems that she is currently being faced with. She is being called to go outside and to find space to stretch her energy. She needs to stretch that energy and be gentle on herself. Take more rest days. And she has done that. She has blocked off certain days on her calendar every week where nothing is allowed to be scheduled so that she can definitely have time to recuperate.
Yeah.
So
Between sessions.
yes.
She has
So
done a great job. She has done a great job with these sessions.
yes, she is trusting intuition more. She overcame the self-doubt because she realized that it didn't matter what she did in the session. All she had to do was connect to us.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept getting surprised by what would come up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because that is how it works. She doesn't, you don't have to do anything except for take care of yourself, cultivate your inner peace, and show up.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you do that, the more space you are able to hold for another.
Mm-hmm.
And the more connected they can be, and just allow. You don't learn that you don't have to steer it in any direction. You just be present and tap into your heart chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Consider the other person's intention and feel their intention and let that feeling, you're taking that, you just show up, you care, you hold that space, and it will happen. So for all of us,
Is technology getting in the way?
people need to disconnect from technology more than what they are doing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just be still so that all of our energy fields can combine, and we will, as I'm seeing, we are all stationed around the planet in different certain areas, and as we cultivate our stillness, our energy fields expand and reach out and touch each other's energy fields across the planet, and we create an entire web around the entire planet of stillness and peace and calm and clarity. And it's like it muffles out all of the sound, all of the noise that was going on, and there will be silence. Imagine the outdoors. Go there in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a secluded spot in the middle of nowhere in your mind where you can realign your energies. And it is really happening when you go in your mind. It's just as real as sitting under a tree at the park. It's it does the same thing for your energy. So you can just lay down on your bed or somewhere private.
Is there anything else that Ricky needs to hear today?
Relax. You're doing fine. We're here. And it will happen. So for all of us, just be still so that all of our energy fields can combine, and we will, as I'm seeing, we are all stationed around the planet in different certain areas, and as we cultivate our stillness, our energy fields expand and reach out and touch each other's energy fields across the planet, and we create an entire web around the entire planet of stillness and peace and calm and clarity. And it's like it muffles out all of the sound, all of the noise that was going on, and there will be silence.
Is technology getting in the way?
People need to disconnect from technology more than what they are doing now. It's just, you don't have to get outside if you can't, but find some way to be alone and to be quiet. Imagine the outdoors. Go there in your mind. Go to a secluded spot in the middle of nowhere in your mind where you can realign your energies. And it is really happening when you go in your mind. It's just as real as sitting under a tree at the park. It does the same thing for your energy. So you can just lay down on your bed or somewhere private, put on a blindfold and headphones, play some relaxing music that is very soft, and just be quiet.
Is there anything else that Ricky needs to hear today?
Relax. You're doing fine. We're here. You just need to relax. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is fine.
So she is in a good place right now.
Yes, and she knows it. She can feel everything unfolding. It's happening fast, and that's why it's hard to relax because it's like a roller coaster. Things are speeding up. So it picked up very quickly, and it's going to continue speeding up with momentum for everybody right now. A lot, it's like lifetimes of experiences and work that is being done on an individual and collective level right now. So it's a lot. It's intense, we know. It's okay. You can relax. The bulk of the work has been done. The hardest parts are behind us.
Yeah.
We
So
are coming to
all
a
the light
time.
workers, yeah,
Mhm.
all the light workers are getting ready.
Yes, just relax and enjoy this experience. It's going to be over before you know it. So just relax and be here. Hold space. It is okay. Everything, this is just a natural cycle, and the hard part is over. It will be getting easier for those of us who have been doing the work, and it will just take some time for the rest of the people, because they will just be beginning on their process, on their path. So for them, it will be difficult for a while. But for those of us who came here in order to hold space during this time, the hard part is nearly behind us. Very soon, this month, sometime this month, it will be getting lighter. It will be picking up even more rapidly, and we will, we have been doing so much collective clearing. We are coming together now,
Yeah.
and
Knowing
we
each
are,
other.
yes, our energy fields are becoming more connected, and it's like we create a shield around the planet, and our shield is almost complete. It will allow us to hold space, to be strong enough to hold space for those who will not understand, who will panic when these changes occur. They will not understand, they will not feel ready for it. And so we are putting this shield in place now so that we can hold powerful space when that happens, so that they will have some shelter from the storm.
Well, thank you for giving us all this insight on what we have accomplished and what is to come. And it is nice to be able to connect from one light worker to another light worker, so that we know we are not alone.
Yes, clear each other out at this time, work with each other. You are being guided to other workers right now in order to link up that shield. We must help prepare each other right now, so that we can be prepared to hold space for the rest of the planet when it is time. Continue to work together using each one of your unique gifts If you have a gift to clear out people's baggage, heavy weight, blockages, use that gift to help other workers release baggage. If you have a gift to help someone find stillness, do that. We are hold space for each other right now. We must release all of the old now, and that is challenging. So
Yes.
it is taking time, but it is happening more. It is a process. It does not happen all at once in one day. You must continue releasing more and more, little by little. So you guys can create this shield. So connect with each other. That is what is happening right now. Connect with each other, hold hands, and brace yourselves.
It is amazing to be able to connect with the technology being so far geographically from each other.
Yes, this is happening right now for a reason. It is not necessary for people to be in the presence of others physically, even though many feel alone and want to. This is a time to go inward, to be alone, and to use these devices to connect to. This is a transitionary period that will lead us to becoming more telepathic with each other. This is vital because it is allowing people to find more stillness within their lives because they can connect so quickly and easily with anyone without taking time out of their day to go run around like a chicken with its head cut off. They can stay in their homes, stay relaxed, stay still, and connect.
And is there? Do you want to ask? Do you have any message that your ninth dimensional self could share with you or with humanity at this point? Or shall we be done with the session today? Or do you have a message for Sophie, whichever it is?
The main message again would be open yourselves up, clear yourselves up, lighten your load, lighten up everything, lighten up your emotions, lighten up your life, your physical life, lighten up the blockages, the self-doubt, all of this sludge. Lighten your load in every aspect of your lives so that we can connect more fully, so that you can lift yourselves up to meet us more easily. Lighten. It is happening already. The process is happening, but that is the current objective. Lighten your load.
Yes.
Yes.
We've been doing this. Ricky has been doing this. Sophie has been doing this. Yes.
Yes. Everybody, all the workers right now are being called to do this in different ways. It's why the recurring theme in these sessions right now is releasing. There are so many with blockages right now. There are so many with self-doubt and limiting beliefs. There are so many with heavy emotions that have been held on to for a long time. There is trauma that has left them carrying around. It's like all these workers, all these people are walking around with giant luggages, giant suitcases, and it's like some are walking around with one suitcase in one hand pressed against their chest, holding it tightly, with another behind them, carrying it along. Their hands are full because they have these heavy suitcases, and when you open them up, it's bowling balls. So you don't need to carry these suitcases around. It doesn't make you don't need them. It's just bowling balls. So just let them go. Clear it out, lighten your load, let go of the suitcases, and you will be able to walk freely and lightly and move faster.
Yes.
So that is what you're being called to do right now more than anything. Just take this time to find stillness, lighten your loads so that your hands will be free and you can hold each other's hands, link arms, and provide this planet with powerful space, because many are going to need that space very soon. So you are doing a good job. It is getting lighter and lighter every day. Everybody is doing so much work.
So September is going to be a big month to be ready for.
Yes.
So we'll be ready. We will work at clearing our space and creating stillness. And
yes,
we will
right
be
now.
Ready.
Yes. Finding stillness is of prime importance that will allow you. You can't hold space for others if you haven't cultivated your own space first. You must all cultivate that space so that you can withstand the blast from all of the noise that will be coming, that is here. You must be able to stay centered, because there will be a lot of back and forth. This is not our role. We do not need to get involved. This illusion is fading away. It's crumbling. It's an illusion. You do not need to get involved. It is.
What do you mean by we don't need to get involved? You mean like what, elections, something like that?
No, you can play the game still, but you do not need to get pulled in different directions of arguments, of beliefs. All of these beliefs and opinions and arguments about what is true and false
are
unnecessary. We are called to sit under a tree in silence while and hold space from a place of clarity, while you see. It's like I'm seeing somebody sitting under a tree with a strong energetic bubble surrounding them, and it's like soundproof, and so you can't hear anything outside of the bubble, and there's two people fighting and arguing outside of the bubble, and you can see them arguing, but you can't hear them, and you don't need to, because it's just a part of the natural cycle. It'll die down. Just you don't need to get swept up in it. It's going to continue, and it's going to get worse at first. It's going to look more and more chaotic for some time, but hold your space firmly. Stay in stillness so that when those who have been bickering and arguing and running around like mad, when they get tired of that, they have places of calm, of clarity to come to. So that is all. Just hold that space.
Some practitioners have been struggling with some aspect of what you're talking about when their partners are not really on the same page than they are, and they're living together and they are not being holding the same energy, so sort of, or something is different. So
yes, same. We a lot are dealing with this right now. It is a reflection of the whole. It is the same principle. Hold your space. Find stillness. Do not make excuses as to why that person won't allow you to find your own stillness. You are a powerful creator. You create your entire reality. You can do everything that you need to do, no matter what person you think is standing in your way. Send them love and compassion, and let go of all expectations for them. They are on their own path. They will find. Everybody always comes back home when they are ready. You cannot force another to be on your path. That is not their path. Yes.
Like you say, you cannot put somebody up the ladder. They have to go on their own ladder.
Yes, if you are trying to push them up the ladder, you will find that they are very heavy, and their large body pushes you down. So just allow them to climb at their own pace, or to stay at the base of the ladder if that's what they want to do. Make decisions in your life. If you know that you are consciously choosing to stay with them, send them compassion. See them as they really are. Do not look at them as their 3D personality. You can remember their divinity. All are divine. All have divinity intrinsically. You can just have compassion, but most importantly, find time each day to be by yourself, to cultivate your stillness. And if you happen to find yourself in a place where you are surrounded by others who might be on a different path, or who are on who are engaging in lower vibrational thoughts and feelings and actions, if you can't remove yourself from the situation yet, you can hold your own space. Just hold your own space and you'll be fine. You will be surprised by what happens when you let go of expecting the other to do anything. Just hold your own space and you will be pleasantly surprised by the changes that occur in that other when you give them the space to be themselves unconditionally.